He's had his bath.
What about it? Bring him back when he's 6.
The interesting thing about Gertrude is that she's not of the family. She's not a grown, she's married into the family, which, in the light of what we now know about the royal family and the people who marry into, it's never occurred to me until this moment, I think it's jolly hard for somebody to marry into a very close royal unit, because that's what the Growns are. And she has enormous respect for her husband. I don't think they were ever in love. And they possibly only went to bed together twice, because they've only got 2 children. I don't imagine there was much else going on, but she has huge respect for him.
I started literally with the green velvet and then bleaching it and breaking it down and making it old. And then we printed it and then appliqued all the animals and then painted all the leaves on it, using a lot of old fabrics and new fabrics. It's a real mix of stuff. And it was a joy to do. It was lovely.
And it's so lovely, because I could have looked just like a mountain, but actually it's got a wonderful shape to it, I think. And Sam had to start making it before she knew who was going to wear it. And who's this person here?
This is another bird.
I think it's very humorous. You know, it makes me laugh when I see all the creatures all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, and you better see my Spice Girl shoes, I suppose, to make me so huge.
He's ugly.
So are you?
I like him better now he's ugly.
By the way, this is bird shit in my hair, not my lunch, if anybody's interested. But wasn't he good? Did you see him today? My white crow, the only one in the world.
And we budgeted a CGI, a computer-generated sort of image, to create a puppet rook. And that was going to cost something like £750,000 to do, which obviously we couldn't do. And I opened a paper I would not normally read, which was the Daily Telegraph readers. And there was an article that said, "Boy of 10 saves white albino rook." And my eyes popped out like in The Mask, you know, so boing, like that.
He originally came to us as a small chick. He was found being assaulted by other birds in the wild as a small bird. And he was offered to other people, and then he was brought to me in Wales.
And we said, please train this rook for film work, and you've got a year to do it. Go.
To start with, they asked about how tame he was and whether he could do different scenes and what he would put up with.
And they got him used to noise by putting old tapes of Till Death Us Do Part in his cage with him, so that he would be used to this appalling man shouting and screaming. I think it's a great compliment to the show and to the late Johnny Spate. I'm sure Johnny would have loved it if he'd known that he was used as a means of conditioning an animal.
Not found him.
9 days.
Not found him.
Search 9 days! 75 earls in the history of time, not one has ever gone missing. They die, abdicate, go mad, take up arms, kill each other, eat their children, mutilate themselves, split, shrink, decompose, but never, never disappear.
I think it's an absolute miracle that we've got what we've got. And it's quite a lot.
I told them. 8 o'clock next Friday.
We've ended up with the only white albino rook in the world, working sort of virtually every day on Gormenghast. Probably the only production in the world that needs a white albino rook to star in it.
The young prince, with stars for eyes and a half moon for a mouth, was asleep and didn't know that the dwarf with brass teeth was creeping towards him.
Master Chalk! Have you come to ask forgiveness for being away so long? What is it, Master Chalk? What's wrong?
Practically